2-time Customer Choice Beauty Award winner for Best Instant Fix product.
Hopefully third.
Hopefully third. You can cast your votes on beautyiq.com. And with 650,000 spoken for to date, this is really an instant fix for your hair in a lot of ways our customer maybe didn't know existed. So
Absolutely.
what is Great Hair Day?
Well, Great Hair Day was created by Joan, who was born with just hereditarily thinner hair. So, and performing under the lights, she was self-conscious about it, so she wanted to create a product because she was using like mascara and eyeshadow and all of these things to do what Great Hair Day does. So then she had it developed. When you have access to, you know, all of these great things, you can develop products that become invaluable to so many people who might have a sensitivity with some hair loss.
Sure.
Maybe it's thinning. Maybe you just have a wonky cowlick.
Yeah.
Or a weird hairline.
Check.
Or bad roots.
Ugh.
All of the above can be addressed with Great Hair Day.
So the only thing that you need to choose is your shade. But before we show you the actual shade chart, I want to show you some before and afters, because when you look at this compact, it kind of looks like a traditional powdered compact in your choice of shades. But you think, okay, well, what's going to be the difference with a hair powder? And take a look at this, because when you see the before, this could be roots, this could be strange parts. I mean, look how much fuller her hair is immediately after.
This appears to be a combination of a couple of things. Maybe a little thinning towards the back, some gray roots, which make your, it almost gives you the appearance of a little bit of baldness. So this is a one-step transfer-proof powdered formula that you put on with the great brush that we give you. It stays on until you wash it out. So you could work out, you could be caught in a little rain, and you don't need to worry about this coming out of your hair. There's no smell. Men can use this as well. Here we have a very distinct part, which is sort of what I'm working with tonight, and I'll show you how easy it is. It's literally one step. It couldn't be easier. There you see it fills in the part there, thereby creating the appearance of fuller, thicker hair. And we've got all shades in this. And then here's red. So it's a buildable formula. You know, start with a little bit. If you need a little bit more, just add it on. There's really no way to screw this up.
Woohoo.
Yes, which is always great.
Score one for the good guys and the good girls. It comes home tonight with your compact and a brush to apply it. It's $29.50.
You're getting two.
Oh, you're getting two, excuse me.
Yeah.
Two of these, which is great. It is a, again, 90-day supply for each compact.
This isn't the duo.
We're gonna flip that back and reverse it.
Because in the duo, we were actually sold out of two colors.
Yes.
So now in the single, everybody can get
We're back in better than ever.
Okay, that's good. I should probably have known that.
3-month supply though, $29.50. We do have the shades in stock, and so this is really great because even if you think you're between shades, they're still very forgiving. But what do you do in that sense? Do you skew lighter or darker?
I would pretty much 80% of the people will use the blonde shade. That's the shade that Joan used, who clearly had blonde hair, and that's the shade that I'll use. So if that gives you any indication of the range of shades that blonde itself covers, then that's it. Really what you're doing is creating a shadow, and what that shadow does is mask the appearance of thinner hair. So I'll demonstrate how easy this is.
Oh, wait, real quick. I just got to show you the shades.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Light blonde. Oh, let me not knock it over.
So that's for the very blonde hair. Blonde is, like I said, 80% of the people will start there. It's a buildable color, so you can certainly add or take away as needed. Here we have brunette for the very dark hair, and then red, salt and pepper, and white are pretty self-explanatory.
So all customer top rated, and then the application couldn't be any easier. And I will say, like in a jam, the nice thing about this is you're seeing several different parts, several different issues. Here are the shades close up. You can actually check this out on beautyiq.com when you enter in item number A91735 to place your order. The nice thing about this is like, say you weren't prepared to go out. You get like a last minute invite, like, do you want to get coffee? You want to go get lunch? This takes like 30 seconds.
Oh, you could easily do it in the car as you're getting out. I mean, it's that easy. It's transfer proof again, so this will stay in until you take it out, and it couldn't be easier to use. There's a little divot on the compact, so you're just gonna push that in, and then it opens up. You get this wonderful applicator brush, which you can use to part your hair. I actually use it as, you know, like a little tool. So all I'm gonna do is take the brush and swirl it into the product, and then I'm just gonna stipple it right onto my hairline, right onto the scalp. And what it does is it masks that white, very white scalp. I've got a little, you know, my hair, my makeup is a little darker. I've got a little self-tanner going, so my part even stands out even more. And then it's just as simple as just stippling this on. Again, men can use this. Maybe you have a scar where your hair is just not growing. Maybe my cousin, after she had a baby, her hair totally changed.
Yeah.
So you might not have, you know, a huge issue. It could just be a little one.
Well, and the nice thing too, it adheres to your hair even. So if you've got any roots, it covers it up really well.
I
and
bring it right back down here.
Transfer proof and water resistant. So in case for any reason you get caught out in the rain, this isn't moving.
Exactly. So there you see.
Looks so natural, Bitsy.
How long did that take me? Not long at all. Again, I'm using the blonde shade, which definitely covers a wide variety of shades. I'm even noticing I'm getting, when I start to get my roots, see, they really, you know, you can almost start to see through the hair. So I'll take the Great Hair Day and just zhuzh it all throughout my head. You know, just filling in some of these other little spots. Ooh, yeah, did you see that? Whoa. You can really see. If you're darker hair and the grays start to come in, it starts to look thinner.
There's another reason to hate another gray hair. Like, that's what I'm laughing at, because like gray hairs in and of themselves are worse, and I have just like a full village on the left side of my head. But I just wanted to show you, I just did the inch right here, just so you could see, like, I have always a weird part, and look how much better it looks from there to there. Like, you don't even notice it as much, whereas this is like a baby zigzag. So I'm gonna fill that in, but I just wanted to show you the difference and just the polished appearance from the hairline that gives off. Because I will tell you, my hair flips parts every single day. Sometimes it reparts itself halfway through the day. So the fact that this is portable, kind of, and you know, obviously not. Moses was a very awesome dude. No way comparing to him. But this little parting of the C action is pretty frustrating. And I think what's nice about this is you can throw it in your handbag. It probably fits in the front flap of like your Joan Rivers bag, or a great little Dooney and Burke, and then you can kind of touch it up as you need to go. Specifically, one area that's always really hard that I see right here is like when you wear makeup, where the makeup line ends from where the hairline happens. And so it's nice because you can just put a little bit of this on here, what's left over from your hairbrush, and start to fill in as needed, so that's not so stark. Because honestly, I'm not going to wear my hair up like that because it's like white.
Right. And maybe you know, when you wear your hair in French braids, they're very popular. Women are wearing braids all the time. And maybe you see a little bit more of your hairline than you'd like. Maybe it really accentuates your roots. Now, if you think about how often you get your hair colored, if Great Hair Day can buy you a week or two, if Great Hair Day can buy you a week or two between colorings, in the course of a year, you could probably save one whole trip to the salon.
Absolutely.
And it's more than $30. I'll tell you that much that you'll save. So think about Great Hair Day as that solution to bridge the gap when you need to get your hair colored. Again, I think this is a great application for men.
Absolutely.
If there's no smell, there's no spray, totally foolproof. You could work out with it and not worry about it sweating out. We have some more pictures coming up. The light blonde, as we mentioned, is for the lightest. Even look at, she's got a little mole on her head right there.
Yep.
In the after picture, that is gone. That's how great that coverage is. Then we have the white coming up. Now white, if you have white hair and a very pink scalp, that really makes your hair appear thinner. She's got a beautiful head of hair. What we need to do is just mattify the scalp with this great powdered formula.
Well, and seeing these before and afters, do not hesitate to lock this into auto delivery, because honestly, this is something you want to make sure you always have in stock, because what we know about the befores, they will always be that way. But this is that action plan to ensure that it doesn't have to be that way, because the after, quite frankly, just looks like a fuller, thicker head of hair that makes the rest of the world look at you saying, she's never had a bad hair day. She doesn't have a hair care in the world.
Right? And you know, do look at some of the reviews on .com. Women really have, women and men, I should say, have a real
Affection.
That was the exact word that just popped into my head. They're afraid that we might stop making it.
Yeah.
Because have you ever grown to love a product and then all of a sudden it's gone? Nothing more annoying than that. Great Hair Day is not going away.
Yeah.
It is a legacy of Joan's, which we are so proud to help thousands of people with the sensitivity of thinning hair. And then, also the additional benefits of root coverage and such.
And I also appreciate the application process because it is a hair powder that's in a micronized form. So rather than shooting it through like the baby powder bottle, where you're like putting it all over your hair and it's like a cloud of dust, this adheres to your own hair. So it mimics the same texture, the same luster as your own natural hair strands. So when people see this, it's not something that's super chalky that's like, what's going on with your roots or what's going on with your scalp? People will just automatically assume you have this fuller head of hair, and I don't think anyone for a second would assume that it came from a powder and a brush. And honestly, for less than $30, take this challenge, because every day you can wake up just the same way that you apply your makeup and just do a quick dusting on the areas that you may need it the most, that make you self-conscious the most, because with, again, having all the control in the brush, you start to develop a pattern and a quickness and an efficiency so that you no longer have that bad hair day, you have a great hair day.
Yes.
Thanks to Joan. And you've got all the shades to choose from, which is fabulous. I have the blonde, you have the blonde.
I've got the blonde, Joan used the blonde, so 80% of the people will use that blonde shade.
Yep.
Because remember, the blonde isn't referring to necessarily the color of your hair, but rather the shade of
the illusion
shadow
you want to create on your scalp.
Correct. Because if it was too dark, then you would actually, then you could potentially see. By having this buildable color, transfer proof. So when I get home and I go to bed, this is not going to come off on my fabulous Scott Brothers sheets, which those are fabulous. It is great to have that confidence that, when you go home and you go to sleep, you're not going to make a mess on your pillowcase with your great hair day.
Yeah, let there be like a halo of great hair day.
Yes.
And you're like, well, we know we're not an angel. What is that? I wish we had a before and after of my part, because, it was like lily white. And look at how easily that's just filling in.
It grounds your hair style, your hair color instantly. This is one step. You shampoo it out, and then you can start over. I know my sister, she uses
So
great
much
hair
better.
every single day, and she uses it when her hair is damp.
Versus that side. Look at the difference.
See?
Great, like right in here versus not.
Right. Isn't that wonderful? And now I've done both parts of my hair, and I am good to go. Before, it was very stark and very white, and it sort of distracted from your hairstyle.
Sure.
You don't want to be distracted by, a shiny spot.
Well, and the other thing that I will say about your short hair is like when you have such awesome, playful short hair, you really have to commit to being in the salon every couple of weeks if you want to maintain it.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to your color. And here's the thing, I don't think you should have to not have short hair because you have to go to the salon. Like, there should be some playtime where you can have something like this that prolongs the style and the look of it without feeling like, okay, it's my 3-week mark, I gotta go back.
If I didn't get my hair colored, it would be, if I let it grow out, it would be all gray.
Yeah.
So my roots, my hair grows very quickly, especially in the summer, I find, and it's dark. So those gray roots really stand out and make my hair look thinner. I don't have thin hair, or I have a lot of hair, but the gray roots is what does it. So maybe that's what you're going to use Great Hair Day for, is just to cover your gray roots. But maybe you have a more sensitive, issue.
Yeah.
Again, take a look at some of the reviews and really see what women and men have just really
they write
said
paragraphs about it, and that's, I think, something that both men and women, we're all sensitive about our hair. And if this is that insurance policy that when you go to beautyiq.com to try it out, it's less than $30. We do have 2 easy payments if you'd like to pick up more than one. Do it. But while you're there, lock in auto delivery, because as quick as you see how this helps camouflage problems and truly increase confidence, less than $30 for this to be a 30-day supply for you is money well spent, so that you can get out the door faster and, quite frankly, enjoy your life a little more, because we always say it night and day on this channel. If you're having a bad hair day, you are having a bad life day. And don't let that be you. It is a $30 fix, and there's no therapist in the world that can offer you rates like that. And if they do, run.
And there is a reason why great hair day or bad hair day is a figure of speech, because sometimes it really does dictate your mood. So if you're finding some, issues